morning. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Man, it's been a while. It has been a while. If you can't hear me, let me know. I've had a few mic problems, and you won't even know I have mic problems because you can't hear what I'm saying right now. But if everything's sounding good, let me know. Uh, I've had lots of things going on, and mic's connected to this and mic's connected to that. So if I'm sounding good, let me know in the chat. If I'm not sounding good, let me know in the chat. Okay, great. Thank you, Build-A-Droid. Thank you. Good to be back. Good to be back. It's been 3 weeks, I feel, which is almost a month, which is way too long. Way too long. I hope you're all doing great. I'm a bit scraggly. Gotta squeeze this one in because I'm gonna be away again next weekend. But it's kind of cool because as far as the micro galaxy world is concerned, it's a little bit of a ride at the moment. There's not been a lot coming up and showing up new on the pegs. I haven't seen anything on the vault as far as our box sets for Series 11, and I still have not found a Tava hanging on the pegs. I've done a bit of journey here, there, and everywhere. I've been to a couple of different states over the last 3 weeks, and every Walmart has been disappointing. So I think that the closest thing to get me excited was seeing the Series 10 just hanging there, which was good. But apart from that, nothing. So, it's not like this has to be Micro Galaxy, but I do miss the Micro Galaxy. But some cool things have happened, been some cool places. I've checked out a couple of cons. I've checked out a couple of different thrift stores and flea markets, and I picked up some fun stuff. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's fun, and hopefully you guys will too. So we're going to get through a couple of that today, and hopefully that will fill our veins full of nerdy goodness for a while. Let's see who we've got with us today, because then I'll know who I'm talking to, right? First up, I know we're not going to get Adolfo Rangers today, and condolences to you, my friend. I hope you have an easy day of what you have to do, and we will definitely see you on the next one. Just wanted to say that. First of all, joining us today, Video Power Gaming. Good afternoon. We got an East Coaster. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining. Douglas Gonk in the house. Hello, Douglas Gonk. Ali's in the house. I know you're off doing some Tinkerbelling, so have a good Tinkerbelling, but thanks for listening in on your journeys. Harry Fanti. Oh, welcome back. Good to have you in the chat. Mike Tarkin? Good morning, Mike. Good to have you here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Go check out Mike's page on Instagram. Look at some of his 3.75 dioramas. They are very cool. The Build-A-Droid. Now, I don't know where you've been, and I don't want to pry, but, we kind of missed you on the last one. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you guys felt the same way. It's kind of weird when you don't have the Build-A-Droid in the chat, but good to have you back. I don't know about this one. You see, Ali is not a big Evil Dead horror in general fan. Now, I did drag her to watch the original Evil Dead on the big screen up at Universal before we did Universal, and she got through that. I've been slowly getting into it. But we did see the trailer for the new Evil Dead when we went to see Disclosure Day. I don't know, man. If she's still in listening, I don't think she will be, but she can make her own comment on it. I don't think she'll be up for this one on the big screen. I may have to find another route to see that one. But happy birthday would be the next thing I would say. Happy birthday, my friend. I hope you are having a good one. And if you go for this and it's going to be your treat, I hope you enjoy it. It does look pretty crazy. And that popcorn bucket is nuts. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's not spoilery because it's a popcorn bucket, but it's literally like a dishwasher with knives and shit in it. Ridiculous. Oh, Carrie's thinking about checking it out. What? D-Sertle in the house? Is there no games? Is there no sports balls? Is there no nothing? And there's no excuses, so I'm guessing not, but I will scroll down and maybe there will be. But hey, Daniel, man, thanks for joining us. It's good to have you here. Yeah, happy birthday. Everyone wish Build-A-Droid happy birthday. So we got here. Good. You guys are all chatting. That's awesome. Oh, thanks. I don't know about sexy, but you know, a bit of scruff. This will all be coming off next week for the old mustachio to be center stage. Tony, what the deuce? Tony's in the chat. Now, if you're watching our GXWs, you'll know Tony from the chat in GXW. Thanks for dropping in, dude. It's good to have you in here. This man never sleeps. This man never sleeps. Okay, just catching up. I'm reading. Okay. Okay, good. We're done. All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming in. At least I know I'm going to be sharing this with someone. As you can see, that puts a smile on my face. So that's good. What else? What else can we? First of all, let's talk about some news. We talked about there being a drought. We did get some news this week. And as always, our friends over at Micro Galaxy Squadron and Micro Galaxy Squadcast have informed us first. In my view, it's always first. I know there's other people out there, but you got to watch those guys. We have got the SDCC drop from Jazzwares. I don't know if I'm going this year. Probably not. So the FOMO is already kicking in. Now I've seen it. It's kind of good. Let's take a look at it in a minute. And the pre-orders should be coming out from the stuff that they released previously, because it's a pre-order, right? Let me get this up there. Let's take a look at it. So the one thing that I know is coming my way and should be here probably in 2 weeks, which is good because I can't do a show next week. So maybe by the time I'm back, we'll get some new stuff to look at on the Micro Galaxy, which excites us, all the micro nerds. But let's take a look at this. So this is what I know is coming. We got another couple of retros, Target exclusives, and I did order this one up because I love the Empire Strikes Back and I'm a big fan of the Snowspeeder. So I had to get this retro version because it's going to look cool anyway, in combination with what I have behind me in my Hoth. But this one comes with blaster effects. You know, we were all talking about making our own blaster effects and 3D printing something, and I know that Kevin from Kevin's Microfleet has done that, and you can go and check out his page for all his amazing stands and extras for the micro world. But this one comes with them, and it's got that cool white paint job on it. So yeah, this one is definitely coming. I'm hoping to see that in a couple of weeks. I didn't order this one, and I don't know what you guys feel about that. I don't know if you guys have even seen these, but I didn't order another Falcon. I love the Falcon pack that we got with the Landspeeder. As you know, I'm a Landspeeder fan, and we're going to be looking at those today. But for some reason, this one, you know, I don't have to get them all. I've always said that, and I've got a number of Falcons. And I haven't figured out how to display my Falcons yet. But unless they've really improved the landing gear or made some changes to it, I don't need it. And to me, it's all about needing it because it's got something going for it. This one I wasn't too worried about. But this one's out there as a pre-order on Target only if you can get hold of Target stuff. So won't be seeing that one at this point. It may be someone I pick up. Let's go on sales on that, but don't need another Falcon right now, man. So those two are definitely coming, and then this one will be coming with it too, the U-wing from Mando and Grogu. So that comes with the INT4, so that should be on its way as well. I think this is the first one that's going to show up in 2 weeks, and then we'll wait and see on the Snowspeeder when that one actually shows up. But I'm looking forward to cracking this one open. This one's going to be fun. Looking forward to seeing those INT4s, not having to track them down any other way. We know this one's coming, so I'm definitely going to have one, and we'll be taking a look at that. Now, this was the SDCC exclusive. I've snatched this off of Fanfatrax. I couldn't find anything on Jazzware's site. I don't get sent anything from Jazzware, so I don't know what it is. Micro Galaxy, I've grabbed a couple of pictures off their Instagram too. But I'm loving the Macquarie concept artwork inside this box. This is what makes me want this one more than anything, is not just the ship, but the rest of it that we get. The boxes always blow me away, and this artwork's kind of cool. Really cool, if you ask me, and the way that it folds open and the way we see it there. And then obviously we have all the details and paint jobs that we're going to be getting on that one as a Macquarie concept. So looking forward to this one coming from SDCC, but really not sure how the hell I'm going to get my hands on it, because I don't think I'm going to be going. But another cool box, another FOMO, anxiety-filled project that I've got to try and figure out, like a military procedure to try and get one of these special ones. But that's the news. That's kind of what we've been seeing. Um, still keeping me excited. I don't know if you guys have been able to get any of the Target stuff or if you guys are going to be traveling to San Diego Comic Con. But yeah. Oh, Douglas Gonk is saying they've upped the limit. Okay, 750. I think we're talking about this one, right? Yeah, it's not really a lot, though, is it? Not really a lot. So usually, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if you're going to make something limited and rare, I guess you keep the numbers low. But with the world we live in and the impossibility of ever getting anything or getting your hands on it, it's I don't know. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. That's the challenge. I'm not looking down on it. I'm excited about it, and I'm going to take a slurp of coffee to celebrate. Oh, almost forgot about the coffee, guys. That's why we're here, right? Relax and chill, take a drink, look at some stuff. So that's the news. Again, I don't know if you guys have got your hands on any of that or if that's exciting you, but that's what's going to be coming. That's what's going to be coming. But I got a few boxes to unload. Is that the right word? Unload? No, unbox. I've got a few boxes to unbox. But the first one I want to start with, I don't know if you guys have clued into my excitement. If you do read what was put up there, I managed to pick up on my trips around the flea markets. I found this Death Star accessory pack with what they call in the Death Star Trooper, with the gunner's helmet on, and it just reminded me of one thing. Now let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the Death Star accessories pack. This is a 2002 Hasbro, so it's a nice little vintage pack. I kind of like these accessory packs. I was talking about it the other day with some people with some of the episode ones accessory packs. There's something about them that are kind of cool. This one just excited me. I had to get it it's just hanging on a peg in a flea market with a load of other stuff. But the main reason I got it, and we'll get back to it in a minute, is because of this dude. Now, does anyone know the holiday special? Let me ask it. Has anyone not ever watched the Star Wars holiday special? Because if you didn't, you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you did, you will. Simple as that. Now, what I'm talking about is this guy here. So this this amazing mustachioed Death Star Trooper, as they're calling it in here, just always cracked me up. Always cracked me up. The helmet just seems so far back. The chin strap just looks so awkward, and the mustache just felt out of place. And they obviously just dressed up someone to be on stage in the shop trying to purchase some stuff. And I saw this pack, and all I could think about, because of the way it's laid out, is this dude with his big hat on and his massive mustache. So bear with me, entertain me, because this is the whole reason I got this thing. And what I'm thinking is that I'm going to be giving this guy a mustache. First of all, though, we have to get him out of his box. So you're entertaining me. You're entertaining me. So let's get back to this, put it into our usual mode, and get rid of my face. There we go. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the Death Star accessory pack. And as you can see, that helmet is way back on this dude's head. So we're going to take a look at that. It may just be packaging, as most people have pointed out. But I don't think it is. I think this is our man on a younger day in my head. That's my head canon. And head canon works. Head canon is the thing. We all know that. Tom Harris is with us. Good morning. Good afternoon, Tom. You've watched it, so that's good. That's good. What else have I missed here? Oh, okay. So Decerto, you got a better 3D print. Okay, so nice. They're great. Straight off you didn't have to do anything to them. They fit the ships. They're all good. Awesome. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Well, we need to chat again. I need to get some others to you now that you're able to print again. Yeah, it's kind of good, right, Tony? Those accessory packs are great. Well, if you can't find them, we'll send them again. Okay, Build-A-Droid is a lover of the B. Arthur. Yeah. Is it really, though, the highlight of the show? Which part? Is it the song or just the fact that she's now running the cantina? I don't know. Okay, yes. Okay, it's style at the time. I'm not sure. To me, it just cracked me up. It just looks so ridiculous. Yeah, giant helmet. tilted back. Well, let's get a look at it. So here he is. Here he is, helmet back, looking good. We also get Dr. Ball. For some reason, we get a random belt and a Stormtrooper helmet, and I can never get too much of that stuff. And we get a couple of blasters and rifles, and I have no idea what this one is, but we get it, and it goes on a gun rack. But the other cool thing about this pack is it comes with a mouse droid, and this mouse droid is apparently a pullback and goer. So, as we know, this is who it's supposed to be representing. And I don't see that helmet tilted all the way back there, guys. I really don't. That looks a little bit more fitted in my mind. So the tilting back thing, I don't think it was the style. I don't think so. All right. So let's crack it open. 2002. Isn't it nuts that that's 24 years old? 24 years old. That's crazy. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy to me. This is a fun set, and I'm looking forward to smelling it and getting it out of the box here. I don't know if Mike's still in the chat, but I don't know if you've got these accessory packs and stuff for some of yours. Ooh. All right. It looks so much cleaner outside of its tinted and tainted plastic. Did anyone ever collect these cutouts? I don't think I ever did. I don't remember ever doing the proof of purchases. But that's a fun thing from something we don't really get anymore, right? It's just be nice to be able to purchase something would be nice, let alone a proof that you've got it. All right, I'm going to take all these blasters out. Got the tape everywhere. We've got the DLT-19. I don't know what this one is. If anyone in the chat is cleverer than me and more knowledgeable than me, oh, this tape. This tape is let me cut it. I know it's gross. It's super sticky. Okay. Look at this thing. I don't think I've ever seen this weapon. Hopefully this doesn't get me cancelled. It's only a toy, guys. Only a toy. But this Dr. Ball isn't the best Dr. Ball. But we're going to take a good look at it. Let's take a look at this. Let's do this. Oh my God, this old 24-year-old tape is so sticky. Oh, it's horrible. Horrible. And here's my gun rack. Floppy gun rack. Floppy gun rack. Let's get my dude out. And the mouse droid. Oh, he's in there. Oh, not as heavy as I thought for a mechanism-filled mouse droid. All right. So let's just get rid of Dr. Ball first. Actually, I forgot to zoom in. Sorry. Here is our Dr. Ball with, I don't know, an okay paint job. It's not even spherical. It's a little bit unspherical. But we know what he is. We know what he has. There's no pointy needle on this one. It's just pincers and antenna by the look of it. Oh, no, I don't know this one. No, it's not supposed to bend. It's just pliable. So there's our Dr. Ball. And here's our bucket, our trooper bucket. Hollow, of course, which will fit on the heads of other 3.75s, I'm sure. But it's just weird to get these and no actual armored trooper. But I love this belt. Something about this belt. We got the TD on the end. Our thermal detonator, which is hollow. And our packs around the front. I mean, it works. That's why it's hollow. So it slides through here. There you go. So it will go on and operate as a belt. So we have a nice accessory. It always reminds me of those breathing masks you got for inside of the Space Slug. I remember that was one thing I do remember sending away for, was to get the accessories. And I remember getting those breathing masks that they wore on the Falcon when they went out to get the, what are they called? The flying things. The flying suckers. I can't remember. Too early. All right, DRT-19. And then E11s. And the E11s are huge, but everything's going to fit in the gun rack. So let's get this in the gun rack so it's nice and tidy. Do these E11s fit in there? I don't know. They may have to go sideways. I don't really have the super shakes today either, which is interesting. All right, so they do fit in quite nicely to the floppy gun rack until you turn them upside down for the camera. So it is useful, and it can be set up into your dioramas. So educational purposes, this thing is cool. It does work. This one, still don't know what it is. And let's stick that in there. That one doesn't really fit as well, to be honest, to be fair. All right, so the other cool thing about this, which I was excited about, was this mouse droid. It's a very shiny mouse droid. It's very lightweight. It has all the details on it. And this one, as you can see, that's got 2000 LFO. But this one is a pull back and go. Look, the tires have got impressions in them. So this one has a mechanism that's pull back and go, which is cool because you can feel the mechanism in there. So let's just see if it works. You can all make the noises. I'm not going to attempt it today. Whoa. It works. It works. So worth it just for that. It's worth it for the other things, but worth it just for this. We have a pull back and go. Further you pull it, the further it's going. Mouse droid. So that's fulfilled the youth in me as a small child. All right, now on to the main event, because we do want to skip along and we want to see some of this other cool stuff. So here's the helmet. Now that thing is super far back on the head. And from what I can tell, it will move, but it's separate from the chin strap. So there is our guy without his helmet on. He has earphones. He has almost like a balaclava cap, like an old flight cap. And the chin strap holding those on. The chin strap isn't holding the helmet on. It's holding his skull cap on. But again, this thing, you can make him look a little bit more threatening and menacing, but he's going to leave it back here for what I want. So that the chin strap is a little bit crooked, but in order for me to make him what he needs to be, so we got a little bit of a swivel. The arms, the elbows do not articulate. The arms move individually. He does swivel. The knees don't articulate. So he's bracing himself for something. Let's just see if he can even stand up in this pose. I don't even know if he can stand up. It's such a lean back for the legs. I mean, what would he be doing? This is the pose he would be in. You can't really see, but this would be the pose he is in. Brace yourself, Sheila. So what are we? Is he operating something? I'm not sure what this pose is. He must have come as a single pack. And now I know Mike's here. He'll be very educational if he's still listening. He must have come as on his own single pack. So I'm wondering what they wanted him to be doing. He also has a holster, but that holster is not hollow. So it's just molded. But he's literally just bracing himself for something. I'm not sure what. But what I wanted to do here before I move on is I wanted to give this guy a mustache. And it's a big mustache. If we remember, it looks like that. So it's a big mustache. And I have my handy marker. And this is where the coffee shakes are going to come into their own. So let me go back to being big. All right. So let's see what we can do. Might even have to change my glasses for this one. Hang on. Fuck, getting old is terrible, right? Can't even see. Can't even see. All right, that's better. That's better. Now I look like Ryan Doll, 31 from Instagram. Okay, let's get this on there. See, most people would tune in to watch a weathering of a spaceship, and I am mustachioing an action figure. Okay. It's definitely a 70s mustache, so it needs to come down a bit. Oh yeah. God, actually, I think I've just made this guy sexy. Now wait for that to dry. Look at that. That's how they were wearing it, Daniel. Not the helmet, it's the mustache. Okay. Get that off the nose. And let's make that one a bit thicker. Fantastic. What a great duster. All right. So there we go. He has got a beautiful mustache. And now I'm wondering if I need to start going in search of anything to do with the holiday special. So there we go. My dreams have been fulfilled today. My happiness is at 100. I have now got something I didn't have up until this moment, and I've shared it all with you guys. So that's great. So I'm just making sure he can stand up with his very strange stance. It's so strange, guys. And I don't know if it's because he's been in the box for 20 odd years, but he does not want to stand up. He is so crooked. Like everything is crooked. Look at the straight edge of those shoes. So weird. I really don't know what it was he was supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm going to leave him there. Come on, my dude. Just stand up. We got to move on. This dude may have to go into a cup of hot water, not coffee, but water. And he may need to get a little bit stretched out because I can't even get him to stand up. Okay, you're laying down. Put him over here. All right. Well, thank you for indulging me. I now need to catch up on the chat and see if I've annoyed, offended, or made you happy. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, yes, Dr. Ball comes with this needle full of the good stuff. It should have been a needle. Minox, thank you, Kerry. Should have watched. That's the only thing when you don't have someone here to be reading and letting you know. Minox is what it was. You're 100% correct. God, you guys are good. Oh, okay. So, good morning, the collector. Good morning to you. The bat was for either Luke or Han. Okay. Well, you're in disguise, you mean? Because they could just wear them. Okay. Oh. John, good morning or good afternoon. Good day. That's a good way to do it. Right. They should, yeah. I mean, it is out of scale, 100% out of scale, but it works. It's practical. So I love it. I love it. It could well be a fart pose, John. It could well be a fart pose. Diffusing a bomb. Oh, I love it. We're all just guessing what he's doing. Oh, you're right, Daniel. You're right. He needs a name. You guys are on it. You guys are on it. I love this. Looks like Frank Zappa. Oh dear. Yeah. See, Mike, we're getting these. This is what I love about these mornings. Is all of us nerds getting together and we all take something back from it, right? It's made out of an old R2 foot. I'm guessing the middle one, right? Middle leg, big leg. Could be riding the mouse droid. You're right, bit of troll. Could be. All right. Look at that. I'm waiting for the name. Captain Hedgehog is the first one to come in from Daniel. I'll let you guys figure that out because I got to focus. Otherwise, we're never going to move on. All right. So the other things I got today was I had a generous gift from Paul. He knows I love the land speeders, and I do have a lot of the land speeders. So what he was able to track down and get for me was this 2002 Hasbro Landspeeder. So I'm going to crack this one open so we can take a look at it. And obviously I'll do a small, quick comparison to the other ones. And I just want to get these ones open and out because they're going to go on my displays. So yeah, that's what we're going to be cracking open next. We need some vehicles because of our drought. So let's crack on and do this one. So I'm interested to see how this one compares to my latest and greatest Hasbro purchase, which we all saw a few episodes ago, I should say. So let's crack into this. And cutting towards me. All right. There's that smell. Okay. So inside of there, we got all the packaging. The old school cardboard is definitely different, right? Definitely different. So the thing from the original, you know, obviously we all know the original had that gear lever in the middle. So they're showing that off again to raise and lower the wheels. And what else do I have in here? Oh, it just shows that that's exactly what's going to happen. And then we get kind of weird looking Luke, but he's got the rifle. And that rifle will be obviously on the speeder. So let's take a closer look. It looks like my safety belts have already disappeared and fallen off with the age of this thing. I still can't believe that it's 20 years old, man. Over 20 years old. So there we go. It probably was holding the rifle on. Okay. Now, safety belts here are all plastic over the top. It should be easy to get rid of. And then what else do we have? There's another elastic band over the top here that hasn't perished. So I'm going to cut that with my easy to reach snips. Just get that out of there. Oh, it's actually plastic. It's not elastic band. They just wrap some plastic around it. The detail on it is pretty cool, man. Oh, this one's got it too. I didn't even see it. It's so fresh. So fresh. All right. There we go. So let's get that out. Oh, it's got a good spring. Good spring. That's how you tell it's a good Landspeeder, the springiness of it. Now, this Luke is covered in a horrible done elastic bands and also the wire wrap. So let's get rid of the wire wrap. It's much easier than untwisting it. And then let's get him out. So, I mean, to be fair, this backdrop is pretty cool. You know, we got photo quality Tatooine, floor and rock. So it's a kind of good for the day packaging, right? Could have left it in the box. Why would we do that? All right, down it goes. Let's take a little look at Luke. Let's take a look at Luke. He looks a bit confused and angry. So this is our 2000 3.75s. Big hands. Big hands. Articulated still, though. And dirty. Articulated and sandy dirty. So you can see the weathering on there. Well, maybe you can't. It's a bit washed out. But we can see the weathering all around the cuffs, around the edge of his tunic. Details are pretty cool, though. I mean, got the belt, got the pouches, all the way around. So, I mean, the details are there on it. Just the face is just a little bit weird. Oh my God, there's plastics everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, power of the force with articulation, Mike's saying. I mean, we've got to get him in. The only thing is he's just going to sit straight out, legs sit straight out. But the details on the boots are good too. Like the weathering and the... Well, I've never really looked at these figures closely with the power of the force. Most of them are still in the boxes. But there's a little bit of, you know, this is rubber. It's not solid. So he's literally been built to get in there, I think. Which is good. And the arms do articulate the elbows. So he can do what he needs to do, which is good. And his thick old neck has been working out, and his little head. Pretty good hair, though. Pretty good hair. All right, we didn't come here for Luke Skywalker. We came here for this Landspeeder. So let me put that blade away so I don't cut myself open. Let's take a look at this. So very, very matte, very pale. First thing I noticed on it. The window's nice and clean. The window's low. We have the rifle already where it needs to be. It just clips in on the edge there. And it's a kind of cool detail, two-deal rifle. I mean, the details on this is good. The weathering's okay. Almost like camouflage rather than battle damage, but, you know, just dabbed on. But we have a little aerofoil down there, like a side mirror, wing mirror. Details up here. I don't think it opens. There's no button to open it, so there's no opening this thing up. Nothing on the back either. So the only thing we have here is the cockpit. Nothing sticker-wise on the displays, just textured floor. And the seats obviously have their texture to them as well. But the engine's got some good detail to it on the mold. Well, the wiring loom in there. Really got to town on the wiring loom on there. And then nothing super painted. But we got the engine detail on the back too. So yeah, good detail on this thing. Like I said, the bounce has that little floppy bounce. That's one thing I've always loved about the original was the bounce, because it just reminds me so much of the movie when you see Luke getting off of the Landspeeder when he comes back to the Sandcrawler, and when he gets it bounces. It kind of bounces on its cradle, and I like that's just a core memory that stays in my head. But let's just see what the mechanism does. So the mechanism is like a gear shifter, and we should be able to bring it back and raise the wheels into that position and then pop the wheels out. So let's see the action. We raise it back, they're gone, and then just release it and they pop down. So yeah, it works. It works. It's solid. It's built well. So the next comparison for me will be, here is, okay, let's do it here. Here is 2002. First of all, let's see if he fits. That's the thing. It may be built right. He may be flexible, but can he fit in the damn thing? Is the question. Oof. It's a bit tight. It's a bit tight. I'm going to say not quite. What do you guys think? I mean, there's not really a lot more room there for me to shove his arms into. And he's definitely not under the window. The head doesn't really tilt forward, so we're stuck with what we got. But he's in. He's in. All right, so there's 2002. Now this will be the original that came out. So late 70s, right? So this is the original. And you can see the really big window, obviously yellowed because it's a vintage. But at least we had stickers, so you can see the console. You know, it's there. It's definitely, you know, sign of the times. The seats aren't amazing. But something about the color, this is, again, core memory, right? Nerd's core memory of this ship. The shiny silver metallic all around the sides. Slightly bigger. It does have the engine compartment and the stickers inside of it. So here's our original. We've seen this. We know this. So the same lever action with this one. So you can just pull it back, lock it into place. Pretty much exactly the same. Not quite as aggressive, but the bounce on the old one was so high. But look, even now you can see the mechanisms inside of there. Crazy, right? So there's the original. Let's see if we can fit all these on. So size-wise, original is a little bit shorter, but I think it's a tiny little bit wider. Tiny little bit wider. And then this is the one we all looked at the other week. And this is the newest vintage collection. Obviously, Luke is much better. Obviously, this thing's got some heft to it. It's thicker plastic. And if you remember, it has all the same good stuff, but so much of a better mold. Look at it. I mean, it's been designed and built as if it was for reals, right? It's incredibly detailed. Incredibly detailed. The cockpit, everything. So so much more effort gone into it. Principles are saying because it's always the same ship. Doesn't quite have as reflective as silver, and it's that reflective, it's that metallized silver that gets me on the original, man. Gets me on the original. So there you got lineage of the Landspeeder. Landspeeder lineage right here today. Oh, God, I have a coffee. I've done all my unshaky bits so I can get myself shaky again. Lineage of a Landspeeder, people. Lineage of a Landspeeder. And while we take that in and breathe it in, I'm going to check and see what you guys are saying. Whew. Okay, so what's the collector saying here? I'll be turning my version of this Landspeeder into the background green speeder one of these days. Yeah, well, you got to show us that. Yeah, his neck is super long. Vampire's Delight. Exactly. Yeah, man. It hits me in the old nostalgics too. Yeah, that's one way to put him. Always working on the engine. And there's always a trick to try and figure out how you're going to get 3PO and R2 on the back, right? But yeah, I love this. This is great. This is one of my favorite vehicles. And I don't know why, but I get very, very excited for the bounciness of the Landspeeder. One of my faves. And now I've got more to the collection. Oh, who's this? Lazy bastard just dropping in the chat. Hello, Ryan Dole. Ah, come on, man. Really? Cancelled? Like delayed or canceled, man? That sucks ass. Sorry to hear that, man. But hey, 2 inputs in my life from 2 friends. I've got Ryan on this side who was able to find me this vintage one. I got Paul in the middle who was able to find me this one. And you know what? Jesus, I don't want to give him too much credit and go to his head, but Ryan made me get this one quicker than Hasbro. So I guess he's had input into a lot of things. Well, thanks for joining, Ryan. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Come and chat to the guys in the chat. Oh, fuck, you're kidding. Oh, that sucks. Oh, wow. Glad to have you here. Entertain the people, my friend. Entertain the people. All right. So there's my Landspeeder lineage. Pumped for this. Got to find some more space, obviously, on the nostalgic shelf, but happy to do so. Happy to do so. What a great picture. What a great picture. All right. Let's clear some space because then we're going to move on to something new. We've got some vintage. And now we've got to move on to something new. There we go. Wow, kind of looks weird over here. All right, so the one thing I did pick up new, and good timing, Ryan. Good timing. This is Series 2 of Disney's Build-A-Droid Droid Factory collection. I'm loving this one. I wasn't going to go into it because of my disaster. I can kind of blame myself and Ryan. Yeah, I'm going again, and I'm going to try and be more vigilant. At least I know when it started, so there's an advantage. So this is the first droid of Series 2 of the Build-A-Droids. Now, if you guys remember last time, we had the metallic blue protocol droid that was to be built. We had the arms, the legs, the body, and the head. Same thing is going to happen this time, but not quite in the same way, I guess. But this is number 1. So this one is Chopper in disguise when he goes to the mining facilities. So he's been painted up yellow, and it's a lot of metallic on it. We can't really see it in this box, right? It's difficult. So that's why we're here. We want to take a good look at it. The other thing is that we get the body of our next build, and we can check that out. And for those of you that have seen it on the video, we are building an RX droid. How cool is that? So this one's going to be fun. And this one, I'm hoping to be able to be the first in the first minute of them being available on the first Friday of every month. So next one's coming up in August, which I didn't capture a picture of, which I should have done. But if you're interested, they've already released pictures of what's coming out next. So again, it's something we haven't seen before, and it's making it fun. With all that being said, let's just crack it open and take a look. So we know this is Chopper. Let's get a look at a close-up and then look at a close-up of what we're going to get for the RX droid. So this one worked out all right. I got in, I got up early. I signed in so that my, login was there and I didn't have to enter all of my details. That takes a while, right? Because we know that's probably going to influence me failing miserably. So I got up, I got my reminders from my friends here who want me to succeed in this. And then I think it was again, by the time I'd finished the process, it was 2 minutes into them being released. And the last time this happened, I'm sure you heard me complain and I'm still going on about it. Last time this happened, I got a confirmation saying I had my last droids, the B droid, what's the name? BD droid. No, not BD droid. B1. BMO, yeah, the one from Andor. So got the confirmation. And then 2 days later, when it was supposed to be delivered, oh, sorry, we're out of stock. But this one, I was successful. Wow, the body of this one is heavier than Chopper. So the other thing you get with these is the little cards to collect too. So if you're 3D printing and modeling, you can always model a little stand for your droids to have the cards up behind them. It's just a fun thing. It's a fun thing for collector brains. Stimulation all around. So I think we're going to get a lot of animation droids because the second one's from animation too. Let's put that down there. Here's the card. Let's cut it open and take a look. All right, so here he is, the old Chop Chop in his disguise. And then we have the story. Disguised in yellow and black, Chopper, Ezra, and Sabine infiltrate the Empire's freighter to discover the Empire's plan on building something big. Great episode. Great episode. So there's our little collector card for that one. Let's take a look at Chopper. Oh, some tough plastic. I don't want to snap his arms off. Don't want to snap his arms off. All right. Let's take a look at old Chop. We got some articulation here, man. So the hands articulate, the elbows, the wrists articulate, the elbows articulate. I don't know what we can call those. And they also rotate. So we got some great articulation on this Droid Factory droid. So you can be waving, you can be dancing. Got some great paintwork. Great paintwork on this one. The yellow really pops. It's not quite coming through. Let me see if I can do a little adjustment. There we go. There we go. Now we can see a bit more of the yellow on the screen. So we got all the different paint jobs, and they've really gone in there for his little viewing eyes. And we got gloss where we need it. We got matte where we need it. And then we got some chrome. Not chrome. Some brass, some metallic brass on there as well. So they really did do a great job on painting this one. Articulation in these feet. And then his little roller ball on the bottom. And on the back, even more coloring, even more of that brassy metallic. So this is if you are a droid fan, this one is a need. This one is a need. And hopefully you got in on it. Or hopefully we got more available than we had in the first series. Maybe let's look upon it like that. Maybe this is one that you can enjoy collecting. But yeah, he's looking good. He is looking good. I like all the articulation on it. All the articulation on it. So definitely a need. Definitely a need. Nice work, Chopper. And then this is the body of the RX droid. This one's pretty heavy. We got everything we'd imagined to get. We got all the little sockets and ports for all the next pieces to plug into. There's no rotation on this body at all. Oh, I lied. Look at that. There is rotation. Now I've cracked the paint. We have rotation on the bottom. We have rotation on the top. So all that rotation we'd expect to see on an RX droid is there. That's great. You remember, give it a crack. Just try and break it, and it will work. But it's good because it's nice and stiff. It's got some stiffness, and the neck will pop up and down, and we need that on an RX droid. So yeah, I'm excited to build this one, and hopefully we can get these and follow it along and build him up as we go. So yeah, what do you think of that one? The coloring on this one's great too. So again, not one we've seen before, I don't think. So this is exciting. So we're off to a good start, people. We've got number one and we got a body. So I'm happy about that. And Ryan, there is one waiting for you. So next time, get up earlier and make an effort, please. But there is one waiting. Okay, let me look over here. Yeah, I agree. The droids are looking good. I never really was. I didn't get all the droids when they came out in the the Disney ones or the Droid Factory ones, but there's so many fun ones. So now it's just when you see it, you kind of got it. You gotta get it. Yeah, colors are great. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Because like I said, this one's animation, the next one's animation. Spybot's definitely animation. But do you want it Droid Factory, or do you want it to come out like in TVC line, like in the 3.75 scale with a little bit more? I mean, these ones are detailed, but there's always something slightly different in these droids. Like the plastic's slightly different, I feel. Something about it slightly different. So would you want it in this line, or would you want it sort of readily available on the pegs with a different card back, like a mall card back versus a Build-A-Droid card back? That's the question. I believe that's correct. I believe this is going to be the bus driver and skeleton crew. I believe that's what I've heard anyway. We'll have to do some research. Maybe we got to go back and watch some of these shows and see if the color scheme does match. We got to find out, unless they're all the same. Yeah. I mean, they work, right? Same scale. For me, it's like it would be the card back more than anything, right? So you either get the glossy, show card back, or you get Droid Factory, what we know, and then one of these collector cards to go with it, which could be cool. Either or, really. Either or, who cares? Right now, I'd be happy with a 3D print of a Spybot in any scale. It'd be kind of cool. All right. Down and dirty, man. We're getting there. We're getting there. So this is what we got so far. There's a lot of things I got to find homes for today. A lot of things I got to find homes for. Now, last but not least, which is really good timing, I did manage to pick up another blind box, a Series 10 blind box. And the only reason I picked this one up, because I'm not a big collector of these, is because I've got the Spider Droid, but I need to get, I've got the Magnum, but I need to get the rest of them. These are the ones I kind of enjoy. So I'm trying to get an Ahsoka. So I was in Walmart. There wasn't a lot of stuff around. And then lying on the bottom shelf, surrounded by stuffies of Grogu, was a Series 10, unopened, unsqueezed. Well, I've just squeezed it. Unsqueezed, unopened, no additional tape, virginal Series 10 blind box. So I thought it'd be fun to open it up. And then once I've opened this up, I will be going back to find out what we got for naming of our friend over here. Yeah, well, I've squeezed it now. I used up all my squeezing powers for Ryan's probe droid, which you did get it. Yeah, you did get the probe. I remember you saying. All right, so here we go. What are we going to get? We want this one. What are we going to get? Drum roll, please, everybody. Drum roll, please. Oh, well, you know what? I can't complain. It's a Spider Droid. I squeezed it and I didn't feel it. And it's a Spider Droid. So I'm happy. I got one the other week when I hadn't had one, and I fulfilled my my dreams of getting one, and I've got another. And I don't think you can have too many, right? You always need to get a collection of these, and they are so cool. They are so cool. So it ends in a good way today, people. I can't complain about that. Let's break him open. He doesn't need to stay in there. Let's make sure he works. See, somebody left this on the floor of a Walmart, just discarded. And they didn't know what they had. They didn't know what they had. And now, all the way from Rogers, Arkansas, they've saved this droid to live another day. There he is. Still not sure about this thing at the back here, but here's what we got. It's more about this turreted spider droid. And there we go. Awesome. I have a collection. I've got what I need. It's been a success. And then hopefully the next time we all get together, we're going to have these new releases from Micro Galaxy Squadron. Or maybe I've achieved SDCC, because the next weekend I'm able to do this will be the weekend of SDCC. So if all goes to plan and I can wangle and finagle, I need to get down on a Wednesday or Thursday and just try this thing. Just try this thing. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed for me. But in the end, let's scroll back up here just for 2 seconds and let's see what we got for names. See, you guys have come in. There was no hesitation. All right, the first one we had was Captain Hedgehog. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Beta-Troll. Lieutenant Leaning. Larry Grutensmitch. Have I said that right? Gruttensmitch. Okay. General Teapots. Lieutenant Twos Dunderful. Jesus, you guys are really going for it. Oh, I think I've just found a winner. I mean, there's a close, these are all good. They're never bad. They're all good. But yeah. Lieutenant Mustache. I mean, like I said, guys, props to all of you. These are all fun. And a mouth, but not just in honor of a mustache, but in honor of the man himself. I think we have to go Burr Reynolds. So Burr Reynolds now exists in head canon and head lore. I like it. But what we can use we'll take a rank. We'll call him Lieutenant Burr Reynolds. How about that? We'll take one of the ranks. Everyone's coming with lieutenants. So it's Lieutenant Burr Reynolds wins the day. Kerry, well done, sir. There you go. So we have Lieutenant Burr Reynolds. I like that. All the weirdos are joining us. Good morning to the weirdos. Thanks for dropping by. What looks awesome? All of it? All of it? I mean, this is what happens when you come in on the hour. You come in on the hour. I've got to ask the name. Got to ask what's awesome. Okay. Yeah. But the Burt Reynolds is close to my heart. Don't know if you guys know this, but I have taken on this year, I think I've talked about it briefly, I've taken on being the bandit. It's a long story. I'm hoping to tell it another time, but I do get to drive a Trans Am, and I do get to be chased by Sheriff Buford T. Justice, and there's a reason that this thing's staying on my face for so long. So hopefully we'll have some pictures and stories to come about that soon. Not Star Wars related, And Ryan, the boss, is in the house. I keep it puts a smile on my face. So more to come about that, I'm sure. Yes, it is perfect name. It is a perfect name. Thanks for doing that. All right, man. I can't believe the timing on this one. We've chatted, we've done, we've looked at stuff. It's all good. We've unboxed, we've seen, we've enjoyed, and we've named. Dude, guys, we're a well-oiled machine. We are a well-oiled machine. And we were graced with the presence of Ryan Doll 31 from Instagram. Cheers to you all. Cheers to you all. Happy Saturday. Thanks for dropping by. And if you're watching on the rerun, thanks for taking the time to watch a rerun. Hopefully, you got something out of this. I know I did. I mean, look, how can you not? And the next time we all get together for this Saturday morning show, who knows what can happen in between that? But the next time we're on this, I'm hoping that not only will we have some new micro galaxies to look at, we will also have an SDCC exclusive. Oh, I don't know if you've not gone yet. If you've not gone yet, got to do, because it's been a while. I know since it came out, but let Cube Squadron, man. Cube Squadron released the prices for all of their cubes, and we know that September, Cassidy's going to be releasing this thing, and like we're going to get these cubes. What? It's probably a discussion for another. Let's leave it for another time. But I just wanted to give a shout out to finally seeing the pricing on this, and I do want to see what everyone's thinking of it, and I want to get Cassidy on and chat to Cassidy about it because he's been a busy boy. But I do want to do that, and I just wanted to pop that in at the end there. That if you guys seen it, if you haven't, go and check out the page because they've already released some first off prices for what these things are going to be ready built and ready to go. So, I don't know if I even said hello to Alicia today. Good morning. Thank you for the efficiency quote. It was pretty good. But yeah, that was cool. That was a good thing to see. So maybe quickly, if you're all still here, I want to give that some props. So let me just see if I can bring this up. I was looking at it earlier. I haven't had time to talk about it or even look at it because it's been so busy. But let's take a look at this. There you go. That's what we got. So this is what we got released. And these things look so good. These things look so good. So September should be when we can start ordering these. And I know that he's going to get some pricing out for files only as well, which is if you're a maker and a tinkerer with the 3D printing, it's probably going to be something that will be exciting too. But man, don't know where to go on it. And I honestly think it's a decent price for what you're getting. These things are going to come fully built, fully ready to go. All you got to do is put your shipping it. So the amount of effort and thought and inventiveness that's gone into these. We got some decisions to come if we're going to utilize these in our displays for sure. But I'm sure there's something that's going to suit everyone. And man, I don't know about you guys, but I really appreciate the time that he's put into all this and the effort and the research. So yeah, that's exciting stuff. For micro nerds, this is an exciting time. So I just want to pop that one in there. I forgot about that earlier. What do you do? What do you do? All right, guys, I will get the hell out of here. Let you guys get on with your weekends. Whatever you're doing, have fun. And as always, as we say, stay safe. And we will see you either on this show or another DL44 extravaganza. Who knows what we're going to be ending up doing. It's summertime. We're busy. And if you can't wait, then keep an eye on GXW because the last thing we did was review Austin Powers, which was a hell of a fun show. And there's always stuff coming up on that on Thursdays and other days. So keep an eye on that too. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great weekend.